All right, Toronto, we are back. And it's time for us to continue our Year 1 season simulation with your Toronto Blue Jays in franchise mode in MLB The Show 19. In the last video, we got Year 1 officially started up opening day up against the Detroit Tigers, and we actually managed to get a victory, a 5-1 win. Marcus Stroman getting the W. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in his first career MLB game in the regular season hits his first career home run to left center field. It was absolutely beautiful, and you know what? We've got to we've got to take all the positives that we can, because I don't think there's going to be too many wins over the course of the regular season once I start to simulate anyways. So in this video, what I would like to do is I would really like to focus on our scouts. Right now, we have 4 scouts all out there looking for some future Hall of Fame bats out in the outfield. When they come back and finish their current assignment, I'm going to send them out for the exact same thing, contact and power, but for the infield. Once they come back from that, we're going to go and start to target these individual players. So this video is all going to be about scouting. The Year 1 player draft, I think it's somewhere at the beginning of June, so we could go through the month of April, we could go through the month of May, and then we could stop it after the Year 1 MLB draft. I think it's somewhere around here, the 4th, the 3rd, something like that. So we can simulate these 2 seasons. Now, one of the mistakes I made in the past with MLB is simulating a little bit too quickly. I'd like to jump into some of these games to get some stories going, to take a look at these players, to figure out who we should trade and who's actually producing for us. So this time, I'm going to leave critical situations on. If there's ever a good time that I can jump into the game to get some entertaining content for you guys, we're going to go through with it, all right? So, with that being said, I was looking also at your comments, and for the most part, everyone agreed that Vladimir Guerrero Jr. should be up in the majors this year. So far, he's hitting 33 with an on-base percentage of .500. So he's doing a good job, but also Bo Bichette belongs down there in AAA. And I've already gone ahead with the lineups for both. Well, you saw this in the last video, the MLB lineup, but I've also gone ahead with the AAA lineup. Kyler Murray's playing right field. I know some people are saying that I should get rid of him, but I'm keeping him in this universe, boys. First overall draft pick in the NFL is now playing in for the AAA affiliate of the Toronto Blue Jays. He's the leadoff man. Jonathan Davis is our secondary hitter. Bo Bichette hitting number 3. Tetsudo Yamada hitting number 4. And Denny Jansen hitting at catcher. There were some people saying that I should put Reese McGuire, our second catcher, down in AA so they get plenty of time. He's going to be the DH for us, all right? So he will get plenty of time. Oh, my God. Phone going off. So freaking unprofessional. What the hell? Don't these people know that I'm doing freaking commentaries? All right. So that is that taken care of. I also went ahead with the pitching rotation when it comes to AAA. All the starting pitchers are in their right spots, and same thing with the relief pitchers. And I didn't actually change this in the last video, but our bullpen and our starting positions or starting pitchers for our MLB team has all been sorted out now as well. Marcus Stroman, Aaron Sanchez, Matt Showmaker, Clay Buchholz, and Clayton Richards. So you can see the starting pitchers, it's a little bit low. Especially after Stroman. And then our bullpen, though, is not looking that bad, actually. A 75, a 75, 74, 78, 76, as we have 4 mid-relief pitchers, 1 long relief pitcher, a setup man, and a closing pitcher in Ken Giles. So our bullpen is actually an advantage for us right here. But our bats as well, it's going to be a tough season. There's no way around it, ladies and gents. It's going to be a tough season for the Toronto Blue Jays. So with that being said, let us start our simulation. Critical situations are on. I want to make sure I don't miss any time when it comes to scouting, so I'll be stopping after every series. Let's get to it. Next, we have 3 more games against the Detroit Tigers. Aaron Sanchez versus Tyson Ross. Let's see, and it's a critical situation. Tied game, batting at home, walk-it-off slugger with Seihei Ubiashi. How much? 1 out, bottom of the 9th? Let's go. And here he is, Ubiashi, the name I'm butchering over and over again. All right, hang on a second here. If there's 1 out and Ubiashi is up, maybe we can go to manager and make a substitution here. He's a lefty. Hits decent against lefties, but me hitting as a lefty against lefties, that is a weakness for me. And who do we have on the bench? We do have Jose Bautista. And against lefties, I know I can hit well against them. Let's see. Power at 58. Contact, though. No, he's better against righties. Bautista would not be the one to bring in right here. What about Lourdes Gurriel Jr.? Yeah, Gurriel. He wouldn't be that. Oh, no, he's already hitting. What am I talking about? It'd have to be one of these guys over here. Brendan Drury. It's righty, and he could play right field. That, I think, would be a good substitution right now. So, in fact, I'm going to take out Yubiashi. All right. I just don't feel comfortable, and his discipline and vision is nice and low. We could go for the win right here. So I'm going to bring in Brandon Drury. There he is. All right, Drury, you're getting the chance. Not starting the year on the field. You're on the bench. That can change, maybe, with a nice at-bat. The pinch hit situation for the win. All right, what's this guy throwing? Blaine Hardy. Cut ball. Oh, man. Cut ball is 83. Four seams only gets 88, so he's going to have some off-speed stuff. Some movement. See if I can get myself a nice little base hit. Taking that. Cut the down inside part of the plate. Nice and low. As the Rogers Center is jammed packed. Full to the brink. See if I can deliver for them. Taking that. Cut ball again. Yeah, you can tell. It's when it's high velocity, up and tight. That's when it screws up my timing. This guy, I should be able... it's a new pitcher. I haven't seen him just yet. Gotta get a few pitches under. Oh, man, I almost swung at that. I was like, oh, that's off speed. That's going to fall right in the center part of the plate. That's what his four-seam looks like. Well, we got ourselves a hitter's count. 2-1. Here we go, Drury. Come on, baby. Taking that. Curveball on the outside part of the plate. That ain't going to work. And look who's up to, if we can get on and then only not hit into a double play, we'll have a chance with Vladdy. Here we go, Drury. 3-1's the count. Taking it. Oh, I'm blind. I'm plump. I want to be an ump. You're going to give that call a strike? Yikes. Look at the pitches he's giving me. All right, 3-2. Let us make sure that, let's put the ball in play. Let's hit a grounder. Let's hit the ball in play. Gotta hit it. Gotta hit it. Oh, man, it's a liner right to, is that Harrison? Oh, my goodness. Yes, it looks like it is. So, Drury does not come through on the pinch hit situation. He put himself into a good count, but then the pitcher with that cut ball on the outside part of the plate, that saved it. All right, Lords. He's hitting 375 right now. Righty against the left-handed pitcher. Oh, yeah, he's got the stats. He's got the stats. What's he better at? Whole field is his tendency. Oh, yeah, here we go. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Now, I've seen a few pitches from this pitcher now. Let's see. Taking that. Cut ball. Beneath the strike zone. 1-0's the count. Come on. Come on. I got Vladdy up next, so if I can just get on, we could definitely have some success. Oh, I wanted to swing at it, but I couldn't pull the trigger. If it was a little bit more inside and a little higher, I would have swung. Oh, that's a tough one. Oh, no! He pops it up to third base. It looked like it was the cutter or something breaking in on the hands, and that is the inning. All right, so it didn't end up working out for us. So now we got to go through the rest of the game here. We'll do the quick manage, all right? Yeah, I got one chance. I can't come in and cheese it up. So Derek Law, his energy is actually a little bit low. Let me get a pitching change in there. We'll go with, hang on a second. I got Jacoby Jones, Harrison, and Mercer coming up. And then Cabrera. Throwing a lefty? Yeah, throwing a lefty. Pitching change. Let's get Mayaza in there. All right, let's see what we can do. Pitch. Pinch hitter. Oh, they're bringing in Castellanos, who's great against lefties. Oh, no. Pitch, strikeout. He strikes him out, though. Josh Harrison, strikeout. Jordy Mercer. That's a single. Miguel Cabrera. All right, good look here, Tim. Pitch. Pinch runner. Ooh, they might try to steal. Hang on a second. Pick off first. He's safe. All right, I can pitch around and try to. You think they'll try to steal? If I pitch around, I might get them at first. Now I'm just gonna pitch. Pitch. Fielder's choice. Nice job. And here we go, Vladimir Guerrero. Oh, you know what? I got to enter the game. The chance of the walk-off home run with Vladdy. I have to take it. I have to take it. He hit a home run in his very first game. Here's his second game. It's still the lefty. Same pitcher. Here we go, Vladdy. Taking that. Cutter a little low. If I was using, what's it called, zone hitting, I could have used that. Or could have hit that. I'm looking for something a little higher. Oh, thought it was the four seam. He got me, and all of a sudden, it's 0-2. Damn, this guy's getting me. What the hell? Taking that. Wouldn't have mattered, though, even if I watched that last pitch. Both strikes. I'm glad I didn't hit it, actually. It would have been too low. 1-2's the count. Oh, Vladdy! What, am I too fast? I think I'm swinging way too early. This guy's off speeds are getting me, man. Let's see. Too early on a cutter. At 82 miles per hour, a cutter. There are pitchers with changeups faster than that. All right, now I have to just play the rest of it, all right? So Randall Grichuk, swing. Oh, it's a walk-off bomb! And the Toronto Blue Jays have defeated the Tigers 6-5. Player of the game, Randall Grichuk. All right, nice job, my man. All right, so he came through 1-for-1 with a home run and an RBI. What a beautiful at-bat that was. All right, so ends up winning the game. We're 2-0. 162-0 season. Let's do it. All right, so 2-0. Let's continue. Third game of the series. Matt Showmaker versus Jordan. Is it, what's his first name? I don't even know. Fuck, it's been so long, man. All right, we lose that one. And the fourth game of the series, Clay Buchholz versus Matt Moore. No, we end up losing that one. So 2-2. Now, let me just back out. At the end of every series, I want to check the scouting. You can handle. All right, yeah. That's very good. Oh, you know what? We've already gone a month in. Let's see if we've seen any growth for our main guys. No growth right there. What about Bo? We're seeing some drop-off from Freddie. Bo? No, we're not seeing any growth just yet. So it's still too early. That's all right. Scouting report. All right, so 3 of our scouts have finished their assignments in the outfield. All right, 2 of 3, 3 of 3. So Grady Tackett, he's just found all the players in the West region with contact and power for the outfield. He's going to do the same thing, contact and power, but infield players this time. All right. Same thing with Jason DeBrew, infield in the location that he's familiar with. Who was the other guy? Yeah, it was this guy, Ricky Hart. Infield, and do we have still? Yeah, so this guy in international has still got some players that he's finding in the outfield, so that's fine by me. Coaches' contracts, yeah, we're going to have to fire these coaches at the end. Charlie Montoyo, we're going to fire him. Is there any managers that we could hire right now that with A? Yeah, there is some, but I'd rather wait to the end of the season. Yeah, let's not make any crazy changes just yet. Let's get to the end of the season because he's only got 1 year left anyways. All right, so let's get to the calendar and let's continue the simulation. A 3-game series up against Baltimore. Clayton Richard up against Mike Wright Jr. We lose the first game. Stroman up against Cashner. We win the second game, so Stroman starting the year real good. ERA .57 and a 2-0 record. Aaron Sanchez up against Dylan Bundy, and we win that one. Nice job, Sanchez. All right, so the Toronto Blue Jays 4-3 to start the year. Here we go. We got to finish above 500. We might be able to do that. All right, so Henderson finished his assignment, so I'm going to go infield. So these guys are all just scouting up the infielders now. All right, so we're going to go back to calendar. Let's get the next series done. Cleveland Indians, all right, Kluber versus Showmaker. We end up winning it. 3-game winning streak right now. Bauer versus Buchholz. And we had, oh man, an 8-0 shutout. That's bad. Clayton Richard versus Carlos Carrasco. Yeah, that's a victory. And Marcus Stroman, his 3rd start of the year. Player lock milestone. Stroman has a shutout going late in the game. Finish it off. Bottom of the 8th, 2 outs. Hell yeah, let's do it. So here we are. Tyler Naquin. He's up. He's going to try to get to Marcus Stroman's shutout right now. Runner on second. All right, so bottom of the 8th, 2 outs. His energy is nice and low. What's he confident with? Not really confident with anything. Let's just throw some strikes right now. This is going to be interesting. All right, so I got to get my timing down. Let's throw a little inside pitch right there to start it off, Stroman. There you go. Yeah, good timing, good location. Nice control right there by Marcus Stroman. So who's on second right now? How do I take a look at that? There it is. Speed 85. Ooh, stealing 81. He might try for something. Think he'll try to steal? There's no point, really. It's not like they could get a sac fly. Nah, I think we'll be okay. I'm just going to throw a 4-seam up and in. Put everything I can into it. If it misses, that's fine. Oh, but the umpire going to give me that called strike, and now I got a little bit of flexibility. Don't want to throw a slider to a left-handed batter. That would just go right in on him. Same thing with a cutter. Well, I could throw a cutter right here. The slider, not so much, because if I miss, it's bad. But the cutter right in on the hands, right there. There you go. That's all right. That's all right. Just show them high and tight. We have some flexibility, like I said. I could throw the slider, but I don't want to advance the runner. I could throw it in the dirt, like all the way down here, but fuck, man, this is going to be dangerous. I'm going to try. Slider. Oh, all right, good location on that slider. It's just off speed if you miss. I'd rather it to be used against righties going away from him. It's going right in on him. 1 and 2's the count. Let's try a little 2-seam that breaks down and away. Right there. Nice. Nice pitch there, Stroman. Oh, my God. Hell yeah, he's feeling it today, ladies and gentlemen. That's 8 scoreless innings for Marcus Stroman. Yeah, he's having a good start to the year. John Edwards coming up. All right, Jose Bautista. Yeah, we got to have an at-bat with Jose here. Come on. I don't know why he's starting in this game. Somebody might just be taking a break. They must be tired. Let's see what I got. Taking that. 4-seam, 93. I went 0 for 4 in spring training with Batista with 4 strikeouts. Cannot happen again. Ooh, hit well, but oh, nice snag by the shortstop, and boom, gunned out at first. Nice try there, Batista. Maybe next time. I've got to hit at least one more home run with Jose Batista this year. I have to. It has to happen before he retires. All right, so quick manage. Let's just get out of this. Rowdy Tellez, swing, single, nice. Brendan Drury, swing, and Omar Narvaez, swing. That's a walk. Justin Smoke's got 2 men on, but oh, you know what? It's a 0-0 game. If we're going to get some run support for Marcus Stroman, no, but I can't get into everything. We have to just simulate here. And Justin Smoke might be able to do it. Runners on first and second. Smokey, strikeout. All right, Stroman, enter the game. Let's see if we can go 9 shutout innings. Kind of sucks that he didn't get any run support. And his energy's getting low. I'd say one mistake and we could take him out. Let's just try to get one more inning. He's up to 97 pitches. Yeah, this is rough. This is rough. But look at his confidence. He's up there. I should be able to hit my spots. No problem. Hit well to left field. No problem for Teoscar Hernandez. Hey, it's not Teoscar you guys were saying. Teoscar. All right. Slowly but surely we'll get better with the vocabulary. All right. Let's try a little 2-seamer right there. Down and in. Right there. Oh, missed my spot there. Go, 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 go. Get there. Nice job. Is that Batista playing third? He's playing third for, yeah, he is, for Vladdy. Good job. Yeah, you can't trust his old legs in the outfield, but he's still got that cannon. 99 pitches with Jason Kipnis up. Let's try slide. No. Slider, no. Not against the lefty. Let's just go back to the 4-seams right here. 4-seam up. Let's challenge him right in his blue zone. First pitch. Let's challenge him. Everything into it, Stroman. Boom. Boom. Oh, my God. You're not going to call that as a strike? What the hell? Of the game that I put in, you're not going to help me out, umpire. All right. 2-seam. Down and away. Let's get a little location on that. There you go. A nice whiff. Cutter. In on the hands. Yeah, let's go in on the hands. Right there. Make sure we locate it. Yikes. Oh, nice. Made him cuff. As Lourdes Gurriel at second, gonna make an easy catch. All right, so Stroman, he went 9 innings. I can't really do much more with him. I don't want to bring him out for the 10th inning. That's ridiculous. Unless we get some run support right here, then I can maybe bring him out. Actually, no. I'll just have to, how does that work? Can I bring out, if we get run support here and I bring out my closer, will Stroman still be in line for the win? I don't know how that works. Shit. Quick manage. All right, come on, boys. Get some run support for Marcus Stroman. Swing. There you go. All right, Teoscar's on first. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Should we bump these guys over? Nah, I just got to swing. Lourdes, swing, strikeout. Alan Hansen, swing, fielder's choice. Freddie Galvis, swing, Papa. Oh, man. All right, so I'm going to bring Stroman out. He had a good game, but I don't want him ruining his arm. So pitching change. We're going to go with, let's go with Tapera. Yeah, there you go. Set up, man. Set it up for us, Tapera. All right, pitch, strikeout. Leonis Martin, pitch, fly out. Jake Bowers, pitch, walk. Roberto Perez, they can walk it off right here. They can walk it off, pitch, ground out, we get out of it. All right, Jose Bautista. I'm not going to jump into the game now. We've done enough for this game. Swing, pitching change. Neil Ramirez coming in. Swing, single. Jose is on. All right, that's a pinch run at first. Pinch run at first. We're going to throw in Yubiashi. Yeah, he's got some speed. There you go. Yubiashi, get your ass in there. We can try to steal second with Rowdy. You know, let's try to steal second here with Yubiashi. Let's see what happens. Steal second. Costume. Shit. Rowdy Tellez, swing, strikeout. Brendan Drury, ground out. Yeah, it could be a long game here, boys. Greg Allen, single. Tyler Naquin, strikeout. Jose Ramirez, single. All right, we're going to have to get a righty in there. All right, pitching change. Let's get Tuivala. Yeah, let's get him in there. Good luck, Sam. Pitch, double play. He gets out of it. Nice job. Omar Narvaez. Wait a minute. Who's playing third right now? Yubiashi. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Walk. All right, Narvaez is on. Man, that's slow as well. Pinch run at first. I could throw Randall Grichuk out there. Yeah, let me throw Randall out there. All right. And then I'll make that defensive substitution in the next inning. Hopefully I can remember. Justin Smoke with a runner on first. No out. Swing. Single. All right. Runners in scoring position. Teoscar Hernandez. You got to get him home. Swing. Single. Bases juiced. Bases juiced for Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Who do we have as a pinch hit? Who can I bring in? I could bring in Vladdy, but no, that's a waste. That's a waste. I need Vladdy to go in there for Yubiashi. Nah. I just got to trust Lords. Good luck, my man. Swing. Grand slam. Oh, I trusted him all right. Way to go, buddy. Solid. Alan Hansen, swing. Pitching change. Strikeout. Freddie Galvis, strikeout. And Yubiashi, swing. Fly out. All right, so hang on a second. Substitution. Let me get, where is he? Grychuk out of catcher position for Maley, whatever his name is. And let's see if Sam Tuivala can end this. Pitch, ground out. Brad Miller, strikeout. Leonis Martin, walk. Jake Bowers, strikeout. And the Blue Jays have defeated the Indians 4-0. What a gem thrown by Marcus Stroman. Doesn't get himself the win, but he gave his team a chance, and they came through in extras. Good job, boys. Good freaking job. And how about Lourdes Gurriel with a grand slam? 2 for 6, 4 RBIs right there in the 12th inning. Beautiful. Let's get back to the menu. All right, so that series against the Cleveland Indians, we went 3-1, real good. So let's advance to the next one up against the Bo Sox. And now we'll jump out and see what's this training. Oh, it's just letting me know. It's just tutorials. We're fine. Scouting. Anything? No, they're all still just tracking the scouts down there in the infield positions. So let's advance, all right? The Bo Sox are actually 5-6 to start the year. Aaron Sanchez up against David Price, the former Blue Jay. And we lose 5-0. Not good. Next up, the last game. It's only a 2-game series right here. Showmaker versus Porcello. And we lose that game as well. Not scoring a single run. Even going back to the game before that, not scoring a single run in the first 9 innings in the last 3 games. That's not good. Not good at all. Acquisitions. One of their scouts are done, though, in the West region, all right? So Grady Trackett is done in the West. What we're also going to do now, until these guys are finished, is we're going to go back here and we're going to look for catchers who have contact and power. Just until these guys are finished. I already have some catchers, but you never know. There might be a stud that all of a sudden becomes available. And if I can't say no to him, then I'm going for him. So, next up against the Tampa Bay Rays. Let's go. A team we can beat. Game 1. Man, we haven't scored runs in the last 4 games now in the first 9 innings. Jeez. Clayton Richard. Oh my God, we can't get any runs scored. This is crazy. 5 games in a row. The Cleveland game, we got 4 in like the 12th inning, right? 5 games in a row. That's some boring baseball. Now, hopefully all the run support comes from Marcus Stroman. He deserves it after the last game. And, here we go. Tied game, batting at home, walk it off with Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Gotta do it. So here we go. Oh, man, we got the red jerseys on here in Canada. Hang on a second. What's he throwing? 95. Yikes. All right, let's see if I can walk it off for us. Come on, Vladdy. Taking that. Curveball. Nice. Thank you, umpire. Give me a hitter's count. So Vladdy is 0 for 3 today. He's got 3 home runs on the year, 6 RBI, 3 ground outs on the day. Oh, my God. He keeps on pitching me low. Why don't you throw the pitch a little bit higher in the strike zone? I don't want to ground out again. Rogers Center is still sold out. What the hell? Yeah, I could have swung at it. Didn't want it, though. It looked like it was going to be a slider or something on the outside part of the plate. 1-2 is the count. Not good for Vladdy. Taking that, forcing him. That was hard to lay off, but yikes. Yeah, he's pitching me down and away, it looks like. Nothing coming up and in. Oh, I thought it was a 4-seam, so I had to swing early. Damn it, man. It was interesting. A little bit too inside, but still could have put a charge into it. Oh, again, the changeup. You gotta sit, you gotta sit, you gotta sit, you gotta sit, you gotta wait. Still very early. 2-2 is the count. Come on, Vladdy. Taking that 2-seam way up and away. Easy to detect. And Vladimir Guerrero Jr.'s got himself in a 3-2 count. Taking that. Oh, man, that thing actually almost broke back across the plate. Woo, that curveball was dipping hard, and it was dipping late. Thank God. All right, Grychuk. No. Well, actually, Grychuk's got some power as well. Yeah, let's try to swing with Grychuk. Grychuk. What's his name? Shit. Grychuk. Taking that 4-seam. That's the one that's hard to catch up to, but on the side, I'm not swinging it on anyways. It could have been called a strike, and I would have had no clue. I just decided I was not swinging at that. Taking that. I know, the changeups are so late. He's got a 95 4-seam and a changeup at 81. It's a 14-mile-per-hour difference. It's so hard. No, I tried to check swing. See, again, it looks like a 4-seam. This guy's got good movement. 1-2 is the count. Vladdy's on first. Fucking Randall. Oh, my God. That changeup is so good. It is hard to tell. Whoever this guy is pitching to me. Woo. Taking that, yeah, when it's on the outside, it's just got real good drop to it. It's slow. 3-2 again. I waited! Right chuck to left field! And it's gone! Walk-off home run! And the Toronto Blue Jays win it! Enough of that fucking changeup. I waited. It caught the strike zone. It was a hanger. And I dummied it. And we can see the Blue Jays cheering on Krychuk, rounding third. Here we go. Walk-off, baby. Woohoo! Yeah, this is what I mean about character and story. We get to see all the players out there. So much better than the NHL. So much more variety. Stroman out there. Showmaker. Rivera. Batista. Look at that. It was definitely, change up. Sat on it, boys. Look at this. Look at it. Sat. Boom. Just sat on it. Bye. No doubt the pitcher knew he screwed up. Randall Grichuk. We got some power. Man, look at that lady walking up the stairs. Not even watching the go-ahead, the walk-off. What's the point of even showing up to a baseball game? And as we wear our Canadian red jerseys, and the fans go home happy. Beautiful job. And Stroman, did he get another W? Probably not, because he went out in the 7th inning, but not a loss. And they only scored 1 run, 5 hits. Stroman, 7 innings pitched, 4 hits, 8 strikeouts, 1 earned run, 5 walks. Tim Miazza with the W. So Stroman's having himself quite a year. Let's get back. Okay, so finally we get some run support. I had to jump in there. Only 1 run again, though, because I got in there for the last inning. I got the 2-run bomb. 1 run in the... That's crazy. The last week for baseball for the Toronto Blue Jays has not been friendly for our offense. Well, that's okay. I guess we got to deal with it. So let's go back to scouting. I think... oh, yeah, look at that. Grady Tackett has already completed his catching role. No new infielders in Central, and no new infielders in the East. So what I'm going to do is Central, you're going to go to catcher. All right, East, you're going to go to catcher. International, there's still some over there. So what I'm going to do with Grady is I'm going to go to catcher, but he's already done that. So I'm going to change it to international, all right? So he'll help out on J.R. Henderson just so everyone can get up to speed. And then we're going to start targeting individual players here momentarily. How deep are we into this video? Yeah, all right, we're good. My new rig, I can go long. Let me know what you guys think about this new setup, though. Going in, jumping in. I'm not going to jump in for every critical situation. Some people are going to say that it's cheap, but I like to take a look at the team and get some character, like I said, for you guys. So next up, the Minnesota Twins. Aaron Sanchez up against Martin Perez. All right, so we got some run support, but we got leveled as well. Michael Pineda versus Matt Showmaker. Oh, my God, we are getting leveled. Clay Buchholz versus Jose Barrios. 10-3, there we go. There's some run support now for Toronto. And Clayton Richard up against Jake Odorizzi, 10-1. All right, so a lot of runs scored in that Minnesota Twins series. My goodness. Let's jump back to acquisitions here. What do we got? J.R. Henderson has completed his infield assignment in the international region. All right, so we're done. So I'm going to stop scouting all these catchers. Now it's time to target the players that are available. Now, there's already going to be some guys that have been scouted, and I think we're going to have a top pick, maybe like a top 10 pick or something. So, like closing pitchers, there's some good closing pitchers. 80 potential is the highest potential you can go. Look at the bottom of all this screen. It'll say scouting scale. 80 is elite, well above average, 75 to 70, above average, all that stuff. So you're looking for someone with high potential, but also overall, so you're not waiting too long on them. So like this guy, Fred Levesque, right? He's got great potential, but only 45 overall. It's going to take a while for him to get better. This guy, Adolfo Cardenas, 80 potential, but already 65 overall. He's a closing pitcher who's going to be ready to go in like 1 or 2 years, maybe even next year. This guy, Julio Lozano, 70 overall, 80. Oh my God, this guy looks like he's already amazing. From Venezuela. Now, do we want pitchers? I don't know. I have no clue. Harvey Moon. All right, so what I'm going to do, because now we want to start uncovering players, I'm going to sort by power versus righties and power versus lefties. 80, 80, 80, 80, 75, 80. But we don't know. It's just a guess. So now I'm going to scout all these players individually. All right, Cordova, Chet Whitman. There you go, and Henderson and Bruno Cedeno. All right, so we got 4 guys that we are scouting right now. I usually like to go like 4 days, I think it is, to let them get scouted. So 4 days, that's going to be the Oakland series. Marcus Stroman is 2-0 with an ERA of .28. Keep going, up against Mike Fiers. The Pirates are interested in offering you a trade. Ooh. Ooh, let's see what we got here. They want Randall Grichuk. Oh my God, for Adam Frazier. Let's see, who's this guy? Beat potential second baseman, real good. Oh my God, yeah, real good. But we already have second baseman, so we're okay for that. And Randall right now is doing a good job in our right field. He's our power guy, so I'm gonna say no to that. But if you guys think that's a good trade, let me know. I can always bring that trade back up again. So 10-6. The win for Sam Tuivala, so it looks like Stroman got hit up there and didn't get the victory. That's okay. Aaron Sanchez, all right, another victory, 4 in a row now for the Toronto Blue Jays. We're 12-10, above 500. Matt Showmaker, all right, beautiful. And then the fourth day, boom. So that should be good enough for the scouts now. All right, so if I go back to our scouts, there you go. So you can see fully uncovered now, this Julian Cordova guy, 75 potential, 65 overall, pretty good. Power dropped off, all right, so we didn't find any studs. I might even only be able to go 3 days and uncover it. So let me just sort by power again. Power and power, yeah, 75s. All right, so Luke Hawkins. There might not be any real stud power guys this year. Not seeing anyone. All right, but let me just sort. Let me just go 3 days and see how far uncovered it gets. So this is where we're going to turn this video into more about the draft, all right? I have to go through April, then I have to go through May. So let's speed it up. Let's skip some of these critical situations. Clay Buchholz up against Drew Pomeranz. That's a 9-2 loss. Clayton Richard up against Derek Hollins. It's a 3-1 loss. And then the third day, all right, so if I just simulate 3 days, nothing shows up. But if I go over here, oh yeah, that's enough. So 3 days is enough. So this guy, Franklin Swift, 80 potential, all right, but only 50 overall. But he's got some power. So this is a catcher with some power in the future, but it's going to take a while for him to get better. This guy, Pedro Cordova, right, very interesting. 70 potential, but already 70 overall. So you're looking at a guy who's not going to grow too much, but he's already an MLB talent. He's a switch hitter. He plays in the outfield. He's got good speed. Like, he's just average. He's just good everywhere. So this is what I mean. I like the scouting in this game compared to NHL. Well, I like it a lot in this game compared to NHL. But let's go back to all now. All right, we're going to sort by power again. I like to just go by everyone who's got at least 70s in there. If we can find a guy with, what the hell was that? Oh, that was my, that's my Vegas video that just finished rendering. I can render while recording now, boys. That's the Be a Pro video. So nice, so useful. All right, so let's go 3 more days. Oakland, we have Stroman. Here he is again, 2-0. His ERA went up. Stroman, there you go. Nice win for Stroman. 3-0 on the year with an ERA below 1. Stroman's having a great season. That's going to help his growth. Aaron Brooks, he ends up beating us in Matt Showmaker versus Rodriguez. All right, critical situation. We're down by 1. Trenton is trying to close you out. Oh, we're going to skip this. Yubiashi, good luck, my man. Simulate to the end of the game. We're down by 1. The Blue Jays have defeated the Athletics 4-3. Yubiashi came through. Nice job, buddy. All right, so that's a good victory, and that's 3 days. Let's go back to scouting. Take a look at this. All right, we can go 1 more day, actually. I want to get these guys uncovered a little bit more. There you go. Let's go 1 more day. Acquisitions. I might only do on 2 days. There you go. So 70 potential, 65 overall. Theodore Sierra. Good power against left. This guy would be a lights out power hitter against lefties. So if you're looking for a guy, just a DH against lefties, this is your man. A contact versus lefties is already 70, and his power can go up to 80. And his power versus lefties is already 70, can go up to 80. So yeah, that's a pretty good hitter. Don't worry about his potential and overall. This guy is already a real juicy left-handed bomber. Or a right-handed bomber who hits against left-handed pitching. There we go. Oh, my baseball vocabulary is horrible. All right, so power versus lefties or righties. We're trying to get all the guys with 70s. All right, so Tim Dobson, Andrew Sadler, Mike Phillips, and Tim Kelly. All right, so get those guys done. Let's get back to the sim. 1, the LA Angels, Clay Buchholz versus Tyler Skaggs. 2, critical situation, Derek Law trying to close. Oh, it's a 0-0 tie, though, so we're going to have to get in there and actually at bat. Simulate to the end of the game. The Angels have defeated the Blue Jays 1-0. That's all right, my man. 2 and 3. I think that's 3 days right there. So let's go manage roster. I'll take a look at the roster afterwards. Every month, the rosters get updated. No, I didn't mean to go to this. Where the hell am I? Scouting. There we go. All right, so the scouts, there we go. Look at Andrew Sadler. We just found a stud in Andrew Sadler. All right, so Sadler. 75 potential, 70 overall. Contact hitter. Doesn't have great power, but a real good contact hitter. He's a lefty, 6'1", 20 years of age. His reaction is real good speed. It's not lights out speed, but I'd say it's in the 70s. Stealing is also in the 70s. Real good fielder. Real good speedy contact hitter who can take care of his own in the outfield. All right, Andrew Sadler, real good guy right there, real good one. All right, very good. So we're finding some good players here. Power versus righties, I think we got everyone against the power versus right-handers. Power versus left-handers, there's still some guys left. Remember, even though it may not show that they have power versus righties yet, once I uncover them, it could jump up there. So let me just get a few done there. All right, calendar, let's go another 3 days. All right, LA, Cahill versus Stroman, who's 3-0. Keeping an eye on Stroman. Hernandez needs a triple to hit for the cycle. I don't think that's going to happen. Get ready to run. Simulate to the end of the game. The Angels have defeated the Blue Jays 10-2. Oh, no, Stroman. His ERA jumped up to 1.35, and that's his first loss on the year. Damn it. That's 1, 2, and 3. All right, I mean, we're staying above 500, which is what our goal was. So I'm happy with that. Here we go. Jeff Tavares. 70. All right, some decent guys right there. Any power? Not really. All right, so I don't really see much power hitters in this draft class. No one with like an 80 and a 75. You know, that's just jumping out at me. So next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna sort by overall. All right, so all these guys with good overall, players that can come into the league right away. I want to see if we can find anyone. So left fielder, shortstop, yeah, third baseman. Doesn't matter what position they are. I know I got a bunch of players, but they can always be traded if one of these guys are absolute studs. So I'm just going to be searching by overall right now, seeing if we can find anyone. So 3 more days. All right, so Clay Buchholz versus Shelby Miller. Randall Grichuk, player lock milestone. Grichuk has 2 home runs already. We're down by 2. Don't need to go in that game, so I'll simulate to the end. Rangers have defeated the Blue Jays 6-5. Almost came back. Clayton Richard up against Martin Perez, the Twins, and Stroman again up against Michael Pineda. Oh, man, Stroman now, there you go. 2 bad games, and the brilliant start to the season has taken a hit. Man, that's so rough with baseball stats, man, and pitchers. All right, so none of these guys ended up having the overall that I wanted, so that's all right. Just move on to the next crop. All right, so we'll sort by overall again. Bunch of 70 overall players. Chris Ruffin, Jose Valdez, Rich Reyes. Oh, no, I went Eric Jorgensen. Well, it just changed on me right there. What the hell's going on? I'll change it. Roach, did I already get that guy? No. I don't know what's going on with the scouting screen right there, but it just changed up on me. All right, so another 3 days. Aaron Sanchez, the 9-4 victory. Day off. And Matt Showmaker versus Ivan Nova. Beautiful. All right, so 19-19 are your Toronto Blue Jays. We're doing fine. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We found some studs. So, Rafael Rocha, 80 potential and 60 overall. Take a look at his stats. Again, another contact guy. Real good fielder, third baseman. All right, he can also play left field, also play first base. Sean Stevens, really fast, real good fielding shortstop. Although arm accuracy is real low. Might be somebody that you actually want to use at second base. 70, Eric Jorgensen. Real good hitter against right-handed batting. And a second baseman. Yeah, not a bad player right there. All right, so some good players here, ladies and gents. Some good players. Let me just keep on sorting by overall. All right, Fernando Gomez, you're up next. Luis Cedeno, you're up next. And Rich Reyes and Jose Valdez. All right, so that should be a good chunk. Are we almost at the end of the month? Yeah, we're getting there. So I only have a few more to go. I really want to do target first baseman because if there are some power guys, it's going to be first baseman or right fielders. So 3 days here. Lucas Giolotto versus Clay Buchholz. That's a 10-3 loss. Clayton Richard up against Carlos Rodon. That's a victory and a day off. All right, let's get back there. I know this may be boring for you guys, a lot of micromanaging. We got some gameplay in, and now we're doing this. Look at this. Luis Cedeno is already 70 and 70. Real good. A lot of second basemen are already ready to go in the majors. Same thing with this guy. Speedy center fielder with good contacts. Weak arm, though. Probably better to play in left field. All right, so what about overalls? We still got some 70s left. Yeah, let's do one. I just want to get all the 70s. All right, there you go. There you go. And Damian Hill. This guy, Damian Hill, first baseman. Let's see if he's good. I got my eye on you, Damian Hill. All right, so 3 games again. Marcus Stroman, come on, get back on track. Up against Derek Rodriguez. Stroman of Vladimir Smith. Smith is trying to close you out. Let's get a rally going. Oh, my God. Stroman gave up 5 runs in the first inning. Now we're going to skip that. Simulate to the end. The Giants have defeated the Blue Jays 7-6. Damn it, man. That's 1, 2. Smith is trying to close you out again. Let's get a rally going. Come on, Vladimir. Simulate to the end. The Giants. Smith is he's closing us out each time. And, oh man, Matt Showmaker. All right, so we're starting to drop off here, 20 and 23. This is more like what the season I thought we would be having. Damian Hill, he got some power, maybe contact versus lefties. No, he's more of a contact first baseman. Not much. Here we go. Tom Johnson, 80 potential, 60 overall. Yep, we're definitely finding us with good potential players. Let's go back to all. Overall, yeah, Alfonso Quintaro. There you go. We'll get him. We'll just take care of all these guys. Sure, why not? There you go. The more the merrier. That way I'll have actual options and variety when I'm choosing my my draft picks. All right, so Clay Buchholz versus Giolito. Trying to close. All right, come on. Ken Giles. What is it? Bottom of the 9, 2 outs. You know what? I want to get in there and close one out with Ken Giles. Let's go. So here we are, Jose Abreu hitting for the Chicago White Sox, and we get to use our stud closing pitcher, Ken Giles. Let's do this. All right, so I'm using the sinker, putting one right in there for a first pitch strike. Man, Abreu strike hot zones are everywhere. Get it in there. Ooh, sinker. Throwing off the outside part of the plate. Man, he's got a sinker at 97 miles per hour. That's awesome. So now I'll show you guys why I like throwing the slider against righties, because now it's going away from them. So even if you miss, yeah, see what I mean? It's just so much better that way. If you miss when he's on the other side, you might even hit the batter. I don't need that shit happening. So let's throw a four seam right high and tight. Let's see if I can pick that corner. As fast as you can throw it, though. As fast as you can throw it. Boom. Yeah, missed the strike. It went into the strike zone a little bit much, but when you can get up there to 99 miles per hour, that's real nice. So I think what I'll do here is, oh, no, I made a mistake. I think what I'll do here is I'll throw a sinker, set up the slider, and if he takes both pitches, then I'll come back with the four-seam, all right? So sinker, nice and low. See if we can get him to swing. Yes, we did! And Ken Giles records the save. The Toronto Blue Jays get that victory. Yeah, I wanted to get in there with a stud pitcher right there. That was fun. We have a real good closer, and he's got one more year of arbitration. So if we're eyeing to be a good team next year, why trade guys who we could bring back for another year, and then trade if we're not a good team next year, like Stroman, like Ken Giles? These guys could be, you know, a piece of the fix rather than pieces that we should trade. Interesting. I'll leave that for you guys to comment on. Let's get back to the menu. All right, so that's a victory. I forget how many games we've gone for the last scout, so let's just finish the Chicago White Sox series. All right, the next one up, we got a 4-2 victory, and Marcus Stroman back in there up against Reynaldo Lopez. Ken Giles doing his job. Oh, it looks like they got one late, tied game. But Sanchez can end it with a walk. Well, simulate to the end. Let's see. The White Sox have defeated the Blue Jays 5-2. Well, that's Ken Giles blowing a save right there. Stroman had a good game. Ken Giles screwed it up for him. He's not perfect, I guess. All right, so let's see. I can go one more day with these guys. Hang on, it was only 2 days. One more day. There you go. All right, so let's see. 75-60. Yeah, we got some good players in here. Gilmore, definitely some good players. All right, so with that taken care of, we only have how much more days left? Like 2 more weeks? Yeah, like 2 more weeks before the draft. We're going to do the draft in this video, don't worry. I want to set it up for that. I think we're done with the gameplay, though. What we're going to do now is, if I sort by potential, there's definitely some players, but I'm not looking for potential. I'm looking for guys who can come in immediately. So, yeah, we've already sorted by the overall. Contact versus righties, contact versus lefties I could sort by. But what I want to do is first baseman, all right? So these first basemen, overall, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, all right, so I'm going to do first baseman by potential, and we're going to see if we can snag anyone who just comes out of nowhere, who's at least 65 overall, maybe 60 overall, who's got like 80, and has tons of potential. Or maybe somebody who's got real good contact, who's already ready to go. I'm going to just search for first baseman because Tellez is over there at first. Yeah, Justin Smoke, yeah, but it's not like Bo Bichette and Vladimir Guerrero and even Biggio at second base where we know who's going to be there. You know, first base could still be replaced. Rowdy Tellez, we don't know what the future holds for him, so I'm gonna scout first baseman. So up against the Bo Sox, Aaron Sanchez up against David Price, that's a win for us. Matt Showmaker versus Nathan Eovaldi, that's a loss. Clay Buchholz up against Hector Velasquez, that's a victory. All right, good job beating the Bo Sox of all teams. I go back here. Oh my God, 80. So a bunch of 80 potentials, but 45 overall. All right, so these guys will grow, but it's gonna take a while. So I'd rather skip on those guys. We just got to find someone with like 80 potential with like 60 overall, and then you're in the money. So again, I'm gonna sort by potential here. Fernando Marquez, Kenny Bush, Daryl Hansen, and Darren Gradeville. Let's just see if we get lucky with one of those first basemen that we can draft. All right, so Clayton Richard up against Chris Sale. Ooh, man, 12-0 defeat. Marcus Stroman, he's got his ERA back below 3. He's 3-2 on the year. Stroman, man. He had such a good start to the season. But once he has a good team on front of him, he'll be a good pitcher for us. Joey Lucchesi versus Aaron Sanchez. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. for the walk-off. No, we're done the gameplay in this. We've had plenty of opportunities already with Vladdy. Didn't work out for us. So simulate to the end. The Blue Jays have defeated the Padres 6-4. Nice job, boys. And we'll go one more day here just to get it done. Stamina's trying to close you out. Simulate to the end. The Padres have defeated the Blue Jays 5-4. Unfortunate. All right, so back to scouting. Let's see. 75-45. Yeah, not really finding much here. Just finding guys with decent potential that can grow, but they're not ready to start producing. So I'm just going to go one more run here. One more run for first baseman. Tim Blue. All right, Tim Blue. If he was a stud with the Blue Jays, oh my God, that would be perfect. Tim Blue. Charlie Baum. There you go. Bell. Yep, that's it. All right, so there's 4 more first basemen. So we're really uncovering all the first basemen. But I think like the player draft will start somewhere between the 1st and the 6th, I believe. So we're right there. So we're not uncovering too much more here. Clay Buchholz up against Chirinos. Richard versus Yarborough. And Stroman again versus Julio Teheran. Oh, man. Now we're starting to lose. 25-31. 6 games below 500. Stroman having a rough year now. Let's get back to scouts. All right. So we actually uncovered somebody right there. First baseman. Let's go back. Now, let me just see. Who's the best overall first baseman? So we didn't really get lucky with any first baseman here. Overall, the best guy is like 65 with only 70 potential. If you go by 80 potential, yeah, we really didn't get lucky with any first baseman. Power. There's a good guy against lefties. A real good Theodore Sierra would be the best guy to get a DH versus lefties. And you know what? If you're thinking about it, maybe Theodore Sierra could be our guy against lefties, and Rowdy Tellez could be the guy against righties because he's a lefty and he hits well against righties. So yeah, we could do that as well, but let me just uncover the rest of them. All right, potential. Here we go. Yeah, Jesus Mendez, Roberto Blanco, Juan Trevino, and David Swanson. You never know. They may be shit, but they may have like the power 80 and 80. You never know. That's what I love about this game of scouting. So we're just gonna go some quick here. Player lock milestone. What's he doing? Sanchez has a shutout going late in the game. Good luck, Sanchez. Simulate to the end. The Rockies have defeated the Blue Jays 2-1. Oh, it's all going wrong for us right now. Nothing's going right. All right, so we just simulated that series up against the Colorado Rockies. I will take a look at all this after the draft. Yep, I will take a look at all that stuff after the draft. Do not worry. All right. Ooh, here we go. Juan Trevino, 80 potential, 55 overall. Now we're starting. Here we found him. We found him. Juan Trevino. Look at his power. His power rating, his power potential is 75. He's also not that bad at plate vision, plate discipline. He's not a fielder. This guy's a legit DH power man. He was born in Canada. Juan Trevino. He was born in Canada. So we have Juan Trevino, the righty, at first base, and then Vladimir Guerrero at third base. Both Canadian, both power guys. Oh my God. Yeah, we found one. Juan Trevino. So remember that name, boys. I might have to take him first just so no one else gets him. He's Canadian. Let's go right fielders now. I found the guy I want. Let's go right fielders. All right, let's go. Yeah. Let's just overall. Let's go overall. There you go. And Castilla, Daniel Chase. There you go. And Brian Hershiser. All right, there you go. So Trevino. I'll try to remember that name. Juan Trevino. So 1, 2, 3. We're there. All right, today is the 2019 first-year player draft. What would you like to do? So I can't take a look at any of the players now. I got to go to the draft, right? So Juan Trevino was the one I liked. So go to draft. Let's see. So where are we drafting? Number 9. So we're 9th in the first round. Definitely should be some good players. What about that pitcher who is like 70 and 80, right? Or 70 and 70. So when do I take Trevino? I won't have another pick until like over 30-something picks later because there's also a competitive balance round, which is like the second round, but I'm not in that. So, oh my God. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. So let's start it up. All right, Trevino. Did he get taken? All right, so Juan Trevino didn't get taken. Calderon, 80 and 50. Fred Levesque, oh my God, they took a relief pitcher, 80 and 45. 80 and 50. Yeah, none of these guys. I found plenty of these guys in my own. Starting pitchers, 80 and 60. The closing pitchers are good. William Yang, he'll be good. Sosa, 80 and 65 starting pitcher. That's a good one. That 5 pitches. Rodrigo Sosa. That's a stud of a player right there. Stud. George Rose, center fielder, 80 55. All right. And starting pitcher, 80 and 60. That's a good pitcher as well. All right. So number 9. What do we do? Pick player. Let's see what we got. All right, so we have we can go after these guys who have already been targeted. See the little blue icon? Those are the players that basically the entire league recognizes. Oh my God, how could I pass up Julio Lozano? International player, running fastball curve, slurve, and a changeup. Everything is already so good, and he's got 80 potential, and he's already 70 overall. We need pitchers here. That would be amazing. All right, so I passed those guys. Yeah, I don't need those guys. Catcher, Ken Hodge from Indiana. No, we already have Jansen back there. We don't need him. Ronald Ibar, another catcher. No, we already have Jansen back there. We're fine. Howie Rice, no. Starting pitcher, no. And then Juan Trevino is right there. Oh, my God. Do I take Juan Trevino or do I take... Oh, jeez. All right, hang on a second. All right, so that pitcher is clearly the best pitcher to take. I'm still in the 80s, 80, 75 uncovered, and then we're into the 75. So out of everyone right now with the 80 potential, that starting pitcher is going to be the best. And he would definitely help out our team. Might even be ready to start pitching next year. Definitely year number 3. All right, and he's a righty. He would fit in perfectly. We need pitchers. Oh, yeah, that would work out. But do we want to miss out on Juan Trevino? That's the problem. I mean, this guy's a stud, and he's from Canada. I could always trade for him later on, but it was so nice to be able to scout him. Now, if we scouted him, it doesn't mean, like, just because I'm sorting by potential doesn't mean he's, like, that's the list that they're going in, right? The teams will have their own, and the other teams may have not uncovered Juan Trevino. So do I go for the pitcher or the first baseman? I already have plenty of at-bats. We need pitching. We need pitching. Okay, so let me just sort by overall here. Hang on, sort. All right, is there anyone else with like a real good overall that I uncovered? 70, 65, 70, 80. Look at Lozano, Julio Lozano. He is so good. I'm telling I got to take this guy. Oh, it was also Andrew Sadler, right? If I could get Lozano, Sadler, Trevino, or even Cordova in there, that would be a first baseman, a starting pitcher, and a left fielder to help us out in the future. Luis Sedano is there, but I already have a bunch of second basemen. Lords, I have Biggio. Yeah, all right. I got to take the pitcher, boys. I have to take the pitcher. It's way too good to pass up. He's got 4 pitches. He's going to be ready to go. And when you look at our team, we need pitching. He's got everything. Yeah, I got to take this guy. Julio Lozano. All right, I am selecting him in the first year. Trevino, please don't get picked. And if Trevino goes, we got to remember which team he's on so we can trade for him later on. Where is he again? Hang on. Sort. Trevino. Juan Trevino. He's Canadian. Oh, my God. But he's only 55 overall, so it's going to be years before he's ready to go. Yeah. If I'm making the right choice right here, it's got to be the starting pitcher. So Lozano, you're on the team. Julio Lozano. Welcome to the Toronto. Wait a minute, is the right player? Starting pitcher? Yeah. Welcome to the Toronto Blue Jays. All right, Trevino. Ah, Juan Trevino. He got taken. He got taken by the Tampa Bay Rays. You fuckers. All right, so remember Juan Trevino. I'll take a look at him on the Tampa Bay Rays, but I had to go for my pitcher right there. Ah, that pisses me off. All right, so pick player. He almost got back down to us. All right, so here we go. Second baseman, 80 overall with 60 or 80 potential with 60 overall. That's real good. Let me just sort by potential or overall. Do we have any of those guys? Here we go. Andrew Sadler. I'm going after this guy. 75 potential, but he's already 70 overall. That's something that I cannot pass up. There's no one else that I have uncovered with a higher potential than 70 and 75. There's 70 and 80, but I don't have that uncovered. 70 and 70, but those guys are second baseman. Don't need that. Don't need a shortstop. It's got to be Sadler right here. All right, Andrew Sadler, bats lefty. Contact is great. His power is decent. He's a good fielder. This guy's going to be a stud. Andrew Sadler. Welcome to the Toronto Blue Jays. So Trevino was on the Rays, boys. Remember that. I want to trade for him at the in the offseason or next year. You guys got to remind me of that. Pick player. All right, Wyatt Locke, first baseman, 80 potential, but he's going to take forever to get better. I'd rather, hang on a second, no cancel. I'm just going to keep on looking by the overall players right now. Sammy Lorenz, he looks like he's going to get real good. Damn, plate discipline. He's got good potential. Why does he have that good potential scouted? That's interesting. He's already 70 overall. No, I'm not going to get him. I don't know what his stats are telling me. So everyone after that is kind of low. Let's now start sorting by potential and see if we can find a guy in the 60s or high 50s, all right? So 80 and 45, 80 and 60. He's a second baseman, but all he plays is second base. He's more of a contact hitter. Real good. Doesn't have the greatest speed, though. Nah, that's an interesting player, but he can't play anything but second, and he doesn't have much power. I'd rather skip on that. We need somebody else. Let me just go down here. 70 and 40, no. 70 and 60. Center fielder, 70 and 65. Here we go. Fernando Gomez. Yeah, see, this guy would be better because his speed and contact is up there. His arm strength is a little low. He can't play any other position. I can't play any other position. That's a problem. Derek Mercer. All right, so I'm sorting by potential now. 70 and 60. David Swanson. Let's see. He's got some power. What about that guy who was good against only lefties? That one power guy, Sort. Is he still here? Power versus lefties. Remember that one first baseman who was only good against lefties? Nah, he's gone. Power versus lefties. Yeah, they're all gone. They're all gone. Yeah, you know what? This guy might just be good to grab and then trade. Or we can go for Wyatt Locke, first baseman, who will become something good in the future. He is born in Texas, switch hitting first baseman with good potential. You know what? I'm going to go for Wyatt Locke. There you go. Didn't get the first baseman that I wanted, but we'll get a guy who's got good potential, might end up growing for us in the future. All right, round number 4. Who else we got? Let me sort by. All right, so this is all I have left for uncovered. David Swanson, another first baseman, contact. He'd be a good DH for us. 65, 45, 60, 60, 70, 55. A second baseman, 70, 60. Yeah, this guy, Rich Reyes. Not a bad fielding center fielder. And decent potential. 60 overall. Now, you know what? I'm going to go. I already have a bunch of outfielders. I'm going to go for David Swanson. This guy could be a decent DH. His stats were looking good. Doesn't have great potential, but he might already be good enough to be a DH for us. Round number 5. Now it's time to start taking some chances on some pitchers, all right? So I'm just going to look by, hang on a second, cancel. I'm going to look by overall starting pitchers. All right, overall, there it is. And to make sure I get a guy with at least 4 pitches or more, all right? So this guy, George Aguilar, sounds good. 75 potential, 80 overall. Let's get him. He's got 5 pitches. Very good. Do you think there's any closing pitchers that I could try to target? Let me see. Pick player. Is there any closing pitchers? Nope. Relief pitchers? Nah, I'll go for starting pitchers right now. Let's see if we can get something. Julio Ramirez from Cuba. He throws, man, his Ks are nice and low. Only 4 pitches. George Bullinger. 5 pitches. It's a lefty. And then Castaneda. Yeah, I'll go with this guy, George Bullinger. There you go. All right, so we've taken 2 chances on starting pitchers. Don't know if they're going to become anything, and that's the end of the first-year player draft. All right, so let's advance, and let's see what we picked up here, okay? So you can take a look at your players, sign the draft picks. All right, so Julio Lozano. All right, I think I made a good choice with this one, boys. All right, a pitcher with a 94 potential, and he's already 73 overall. So, yeah, I think this is what we need in the future here for the Toronto Blue Jays. Trevino would have been a good one. Oh, man, it breaks my heart that I couldn't get both of them. But we need some pitching, and that's a stud right there. Andrew Sadler, his potential's only 81, but he's already 73. Take a look at those stats. Yeah. Contact hitter, good speed, good enough fielding. Yeah, that's a good one right there. I like that pick. Wyatt Locke, 99 potential, and he's 42 overall. All right, boys, switch hitter. Welcome back, Theo Perky Nips. So I got a 99 potential Texan who's a switch hitter. So we have to do our damnedest to make sure that this guy grows the right way. All right, this is our new journey with Theo Perky Nips 2.0. It's Wyatt Locke. So do not let me screw this growth up. This guy could be the next Barry freaking Bonds at first base. David Swanson, 74 potential, but take a look at those numbers. Contact versus lefties. So this guy could be the guy against lefties, and Rowdy Tellez could be the guy against righties. Some good hitting numbers. He's not fast. He does not have any fielding, but DH numbers, considering we're in the AL, I like that. George Aguilar, all right, that was a mistake. He's already 72. He's got some good stats, but he's already dropping, so he's not going to get much better than that. He could actually play down there in AA, though, with those numbers. And George Bullinger, 82 potential, 53 overall. All right, so pretty good players here. The fact that we picked up a starting pitcher with 94 potential and a first baseman with 99 potential, yeah, that's really helping us out. But also Sadler, he'll be able to help out our team directly, and David Swanson also helping out our team directly next year. So 4 really good players, and we'll see what these 2 starting pitchers can do for us. But what about Trevino? Let's see, Trevino, 87 potential. Oh, Juan Trevino. Yeah, take a look at those stats. They're not the greatest, but it's the power numbers that are going to go up real fast. All right, those could probably get up to 90s, and then everything else at mid-50s, and he's from Canada. But what do you guys think? Was it better to take the pitcher and pass up on Trevino? It hurts, but I think it was the better call. And the fact that we got Wyatt Locke, another first baseman with even better potential, kind of makes up for it. So that's that. We're going to end the video right here. Before we do, let's take a look at the roster, see who's doing what for us. Stroman, after his good start, we're seeing some growth from him, so that's good. Aaron Sanchez, seeing some growth from him. So do we hold on to these 2 guys? Because the next video might be the trade deadline video. Do we hold on to them for next year? I think we could be a decent team next year. We're not having a bad season. Ryan Baruki down there in AAA, not having a bad season. He's getting some growth. Nate Pearson, what about this guy? Getting any growth? Yeah, all right, so our young guys are getting some growth. We also have a good bullpen for next year. We got guys in the mid-70s, in their late 20s that can come back. Closing pitchers, Ken Giles can come back for next year. His ERA is a little bit high, actually. How many blown saves does he have? Only 1 blown save, though. Interesting. That 1 blown save really screwed up his stats. Omar Narvaez, we could always trade him if it doesn't end up working out. Reese McGuire, we're getting some growth out of Reese, and we're getting some growth out of Danny Jansen as well. Justin Smoke, Rowdy Tellez. Rowdy's getting some growth. He's real good against righties, yeah. Tetsudo Yamada, getting some growth. Good as a second baseman. Lords, he's getting some growth. Biggio, getting some growth. He dropped off a little bit there against right-handed pitching. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., his lefty numbers are going down, but his righty is going up, so that's fine. That's fine. He's doing just fine. Brendan Drury, Freddie Galvis. What's his Vladimir's stats like? He's hitting 245 with an on-base percentage of 204. Yeah, we got to play him. I think I'm fine with that. Bo Bichette, he's growing, so he seems to be thriving down there in AAA more than Vladimir is up here. So we're gonna leave him right there. Teoscar Hernandez, a little bit of growth right there. Jonathan Davis. Dropping off a little bit. Socrates Brito, what about Kyler Murray? Kyler Murray, he's growing a little bit. Randall Grichuk and Yubiashi up here in the majors. Yeah, he's also growing. All right, so that is that. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know. Also, with the new format, do you guys want to see that many gameplay videos in this video or gameplay bits in this video, or do you just want me to be simulating and getting to the next part in the season? Let me know anything and everything, boys, and I will see you in the next one. Hey guys, Johnny here, and thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give us a like, hit that subscribe button, and make sure notifications are on so you don't miss out on any new content. We also live stream on Twitch where I take days off my life for your entertainment. Sonny Gray, get out of it. You stupid pieces of shit! I should have gone with Jose for Fernandez! Oh my God, pitching change. Fernandez, get your ass in there. Oh, I swear to God, baseball God just decided to all over me. Grand slam, oh yeah. Make me miss the playoffs with a first-ranked team. Year 2, 30 games above 500, no divisional win, trip to the wild card. First inning.